What's going on, everyone? My name is Who Don't Care. My name is, and today I'm going to be reviewing Joker Folie au Deux, or Joker 2. So here we are with the sequel to the 2019 film that honestly is still such a good film. I was surprised with how good it was from beginning, middle to the end. Joaquin Phoenix did such a fantastic job with his performance and the way the film was shot, including the staircase scene. I was like, oh my god, that was so good. So I was very happy with how well it went, especially the ending, where it leaves it up to the interpretation of the audience whether or not everything we saw was real or not, because it makes sense. Joker, he doesn't even know his origin. He has so many different kind of origins in his mind, but he doesn't even know what's the real one. I like that, so I thought that was a great way to end it because it makes a lot of sense for the character itself. But when I heard they want to do a sequel, I thought, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think this is the kind of film you can make a sequel out of, because the first one surprised us with a lot of the stuff they did. So to try to replicate that same kind of magic for a sequel, I don't know. But I wanted to give this movie a chance, so I went to go see it. I went to go check it out, and was left incredibly disappointed. My God, this film was bad. So what was the issue? Was it the plot, the characters, or everything else? Mostly the plot. Mostly the plot was the issue. The actors all did a great job. Joaquin Phoenix, he could have just half-assed it. He could have just take the paycheck and half-assed his performance here, but no. That man is a professional. He took the job and he gave it 100%, and I'm so glad for that. Lady Gaga, same thing. I thought she was gonna be okay. I thought she was, gonna half-ass it, but no. Again, another professional. She went out there, gave it her all, and she did a great job, and I was very happy with it. All the other actors all did a great job with their performance as well. The way the film was shot still looks amazing. I still love how they shot the film. The cinematography, always great. And the musical numbers look pretty cool too. I love how it built a lot like a Broadway show. Not all the musical numbers were bad. I did find myself enjoying some of them, but not all of them. But the issue, though, is mainly on the plot. What I love about the first one is everything you're seeing, whether or not it was real or it was all in Arthur's head. And I like that. The sequel doesn't go for that. The focus is on him in Arkham, revealing that what he did in the first film did happen. So it kind of ruins that ending right there. And we see him on trial for what happened. And you would think they would try to find a way to, have some fun with this. But no. The first act does a decent job getting you hooked in. But then after that, the pacing slows to a freaking crawl. The interaction between Joker and Harley is not bad, but as time passes, it felt like Arthur and Joker are kind of taking a backseat to Harley, who becomes a little bit more of the focus. And then the stuff with the courtroom trial, they're just recapping everything that happened in the first film. I felt like you didn't need to do that, but they did it anyways because they probably think the people are lazy or not going to pay attention to what happened. And then, of course, we get to, you know, back to Arkham, back into the trial, and it just goes back and forth. And it's just like, oh my God, I get so bored. What's going on? It also doesn't help that the musical numbers, you see them coming, and it's kind of feels like they're not meant to be in this movie. Like I said, they're not bad, but I felt like they don't really add anything to the story. I feel like they are not really helping with the story. Kind of hurts it a little bit. And I feel like that was another big issue. There are some movies where musical numbers can work. Some. Not all, some. But in this case, in this kind of film, it doesn't work. They're not bad. They're just not needed for this film. It just feels like they didn't know what they were going to do for this film, so they just threw anything they could at the wall, mix it together, and hope it would work. And it didn't. It all leads to a very poor payoff, a very boring finale, and you're just left completely empty and just not happy. So, yeah, yeah, I feel bad for the actors. They gave it their all, but it just wasn't enough. The real fault was on the plot. I feel like if you had done a better job trying to replicate that same kind of magic from the first film for this one, worked. In this case, it didn't. So yeah, Joker 2. Is it worth watching? No. No. I would say just skip it. Just wait till it comes out on Max and you can skip to some of the parts you might enjoy. But for me, there was nothing about this film I enjoyed. I was very bored by it, and I think so many people will too. So that's pretty much it, guys. You have a different opinion about this film. What you think about the first one, which I recommend checking out. Leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit my subscribe button, check my Facebook page, check my Twitter page. Check out T3 Media's channel. Subscribe to their channel, cover with the videos, guys, and support them. I'll see you on next thing. Give you more entertainment. Until then, take care, be safe, love you all, and goodbye.